Well, well, well. Look what the Grim Reaper dragged in. Whoa, careful there. If you keep spinning around like that, you'll get dizzy. Who knows, maybe you'll even fall over. That could be amusing. Who am I? I'm nobody. I'm just a disembodied, well, somewhat disembodied entity. Here to witness your journey into the afterlife. You know, the afterlife? The underworld? Hell, heaven, pandemonium, Tartarus, Elysium. Whatever other name you mortals have given the place you go to after death. That's where you are. Yes, you're dead. So sad. You know, the saddest part is, you still have more work to do. I know. Tragic. But thus is existence. No matter if it's life or death, it's ultimately unfair. You could stay right here, but I wouldn't advise it. You don't want to be around when the giant spirit-eating maggots reach this place. Yeah, the giant spirit-eating maggots. Nasty little... well, not so little fellas. They wiggle around in a giant swarm, feasting upon any soul unfortunate enough to be caught in their path. Ugh, even I get the heebie-jeebies from seeing them. So don't take offense if I look away while they ravage your soul. It wouldn't be anything personal. It would just be for the sake of keeping my lunch down. So you're ready to get out of here. Great. Before you stand 3 doors. 1 blue, 1 yellow, and 1 red. Your first task is to choose one. But not to worry. I'm here to help you pick the right one. Pick the yellow one. I'm not going to tell you what's behind each of them. You're just going to have to trust me. You can do that, can't you? Which one wouldn't I pick? The red one. You're going to walk through the blue one. Why? I'm telling you, the yellow one is your safest bet. Whoa. Where's all this mistrust coming from? I even warned you about the giant spirit-eating maggots, which is not something I had to do. Fine. Suit yourself. I'll meet you on the other side. I'm sorry, but you just look so ridiculous. Cold, are we? Did you learn your lesson about trusting me? True, what was behind the yellow door might have been worse. But if I hadn't come to save you just now, those giant spirit-eating maggots would have had human soul ice cream for dessert. Huh? Yeah, of course there are other types of souls. Typical. One species always thinks they're the only ones with souls. Except elephants. Elephants are wise that way. And if you were an elephant, I would appear to you as an elephant. I think I would make a great elephant. Wouldn't you agree? Well, whatever. Come along now. Once we enter this forest, you'll be safe from the giant spirit-eating maggots. We can take our time in the forest, have a lovely stroll, get to know one another. Who knows? Maybe you'll realize I'm worthy of your trust after all. My name. It's Celios of the 4th rank, arbiter of wayward souls, and, begrudgingly, a member of House Anarath. Wait, Hold on. You remember your name? Your full name? Weird. Ordinarily, that's one of the first things to go. Yes, souls start losing their memories as soon as their journey through the afterlife begins. It's a mercy, really. Cutting the threads that bind you to the world of the living ensures that your soul is never maliciously summoned or transformed into a vengeful spirit. It's a mercy for us, too, given that we're the ones who would have to deal with you if you did become a vengeful spirit. What are you doing? You don't want to lose your memories. It doesn't work like that, sweetie. You're dead. Your memories will fade regardless of whether or not you make it through these trials. If you stop here, you'll probably just end up as a lost soul, eternally wandering this forest until time itself stops and restarts everything. Trust me, that's not a fate you want for yourself. Thank you. Now, what do you remember from your past life? Everything. That's not possible. You should have at least lost the memories of your early childhood already. It is a bad thing. Like I said, leaving your life behind is a good thing. Even if you don't think it's a good thing, it's a necessary thing. It's a precaution that keeps our two worlds separate. You must understand that. Hey, don't look back. You won't like what you see. Fine. That's right. We've already entered your second trial. I thought it would be easier to get you through the forest if you didn't know you were being tested. Especially given how well you took my instructions during the previous trial. Hey, don't get mad at me. You're the one making this a lot more difficult than it needs to be. Look, this second trial is easy. All you have to do is not look back. I know it feels like there's something or someone behind you, but trust me, it's all in your head. You just have to keep walking. Ignore anything and everything else. Just keep walking. There you go. Come on, we'll be out of this forest in no time. What is it? What do you hear? Someone calling to you? Asking for help? No, ignore it. This forest wants you to get lost. It wants your soul to waste away, to feed the trees and the grass and the bugs. Yeah, try not to think too hard about it. Here, take my hand. Close your eyes, and I'll guide you the rest of the way. Come on, little spirit. You'll have to start trusting me sooner rather than later, if you want to make it through your trials in one piece. Or at all. And that's it. Hey, my hands are not dry and cold. They are of an average temperature and moisture level for my kind. Maybe your hands are just warm and sweaty. No, that's a good point. A spirit's form doesn't work like that. Although, you are strangely warm for a spirit. There is something different about you. I just can't quite put my finger on it. Uh-huh. We made it out alive, thanks to me. You can open your eyes now. See? All better. Not a tree in sight. I told you could trust me. Oh, hey, what was that for? Ugh, fine. Yes, next time I'll tell you about a trial before it begins. Whatever. But don't I at least get a thank you? Good job, Celios. You are so wise and quick-witted, and always right about everything. I was such a fool for not trusting you sooner. Yep, that's right. Keep the praise coming. Hey, don't bring up my cold hands again. I told you they're a perfectly fine temperature, thank you very much. Honestly. You help a mouthy, wayward soul through the trials of the afterlife, and this is the thanks you get. What did I ever do to deserve such mistreatment? You actually do want to know how I came to be? Well, no, it's a little less messy than the origins of your species. We aren't born. At least, not in the way you're thinking of. We more just, come into being. What am I exactly? Well, we've been called a lot of things over the course of our long existence. But I think the term you'll find easiest to use is demon. Or angel, if you're feeling generous. We're not soul reapers, because we don't pull souls from the land of the living to the land of the dead. We simply take care of them once they arrive on this plane of existence. We're born out of necessity. Every time a spirit feels lost, or hurt, or in dismay, one of us is born. No, don't flatter yourself. I was born a long time ago, not as an answer to your soul's call. Well, I don't know exactly how long ago, but I know I've helped 7,483 souls since my conception. You'll be my 7,484th soul. Congratulations, it is a great honor. Maybe that's what I should call you. 7,484. I can't use your name. You have to forget it, remember? Do you actually still remember it? That is somewhat concerning. None of your memories have been lost, which means your ties to the world of the living are remaining in place, which means your soul is still vulnerable to the whims of living humans. Yeah, that's not good, especially given how awful humans are. Not all of them are awful. Yeah, sure, okay. How would I know? Yeah, I know stuff. Well, no, I've never been to the world of the living, but I know what the Second Order teaches. They say that humans are unfortunate creatures. They're always stealing from one another, killing each other, harming one another over petty affairs. I mean, it's not entirely their fault. They were born into an imperfect world, born in service of their desires and fears. It's not like they could be anything else. You disagree. Why am I not surprised? Well, when you see the way things are in the capital, you'll understand. Yes, that's where we're headed. That's where all souls who make it through their trials end up. Moradin, the capital of demons and brought to peace souls. I'm afraid you'll have to save your questions for later. We're here. Your third trial. Behind this tall, unnecessarily imposing door, you'll find a completely dark chamber. Once inside, you'll need to find the only correct path across. Otherwise, you'll plunge into an endless abyss of darkness, and I'll never get to see you again. Such sorrows, very sad, an incredible tragedy to consider. Of course, if you're looking for another way through this trial, I could give you some advice. If you ask nicely. Come on, you can do it. Just a little, please. Just a little, oh, please, Celios, bestow my unworthy self with just a touch of your invaluable insight. Normally I don't take kindly to threats, but I'll accept it this time, because I know you're still reeling from the shame of having neglected my wisdom the first time around. Now, if you're looking for a way around this trial, I would advise you to stick to the walls. There's a ledge that runs around the edge of the chamber, just large enough for someone to use as a makeshift walkway. It's not a foolproof plan, and there's still every chance you could take a wrong step, lean a little too far over the abyss, and fall in all the same, but it could prove to be more reliable than feeling around in the darkness. I'll be there too, hovering around, but I'm not allowed to help you. Good luck. We're gonna be here forever if you keep moving at this pace. Think you can hurry it up? Whoa, careful. If you let me distract you, the results could be fatal. I'm not trying to get you to fall, but you just look so easy to knock over right now. Besides, I have to do something to cure my boredom while you complete this trial at a snail's pace. Oh, yeah, that would be quite the tumble. So high up, not even I can see the bottom. You would not want to fall from here. I'm afraid that if you did, you would never stop falling. Best be careful. Whoa. Careful. Caught you. That was a close one. No, I wasn't lying. I'm really not supposed to help you. But, how about we just, keep that little slip up to ourselves, yeah? For both our sakes. Yeah, great. Let's get out of here. I'd prefer we do so quickly, but I have an even larger preference of doing so together. Phew, we're finally out. I was beginning to seriously doubt that trial would ever end. What a relief. Of course I'm acting like I partook. I practically was partaking in my own trial. A trial of patience. Something I highly doubt you would ever pass. Oh, yeah, no. You are going to have to be faster than that from here on out. On so many levels. Oh, stop pouting. You should be celebrating. With the third trial completed, you only have 4 more to go. You're nearly halfway done. There'll be some respite up ahead. No need to remain somber. Come on. I told you I was here to help you, didn't I? Let's get a move on then.